Item 3, appearance of interested citizens. Members of the public may address the city council on items of interest that are within the city's jurisdiction. Individuals addressing general comments are encouraged to limit their statements to 3 minutes, and I believe we have someone from the public that wishes to comment. They were going to be here, I guess they didn't.
Laura?
Laurel? Yes, if you could step to the podium, please, and please state your name and address for the record.
My name is Laurel Winkmuller, and I live on 592 Leanne Avenue. And kind of what quickly came about is we had a mail theft issue happen the night of March 4th, and I came upon the incident coming home from work. Ended up following kind of hurriedly the woman in question back into town. I was able to get her license plate number. Caught her on our home video surveillance. I also have a dash cam and caught that also. Clearly shows her evading me. Police, Yuba City Police Department showed up about an hour later when I called dispatch back asking if somebody was coming out. My concern is my husband and I kind of felt like we were blown off by the officer that came and spoke to us. They in turn told me that there was nothing that they could do about the situation. I made a comment that this woman has my mail and probably someone else's on our neighborhood. My husband and I drove through the neighborhood waiting for the police to show up. There were 8 mailboxes affected. I caught her in the middle of taking one of our new neighbors' mail. They weren't able to get their mail out of the mailbox. It was still left in there. I verified with my mail lady 2 days later. She had delivered to our 4th section of mailboxes. We have individual mailboxes in our neighborhood. So I do know that this person does have my mail of some sort. The postal inspector now has this case. KCRA 3 did come out to our neighborhood. I did an interview with them. But my concern also is when the officer first showed up, he told me that I didn't call the right department. We've been annexed in within the last year because we had to go on city water. We were on a well that's out of compliance. So went back and forth with this person about 3 times. Clearly didn't know that we were in Yuba City District to monitor. When another officer showed up about 15 minutes later, they seemed to know that they're to monitor our area, yet this first officer did not. The first officer also didn't get a very detailed report from me. When I called 5 days later to get a copy of that report was not complete. I asked if they notified the postal inspector. They hadn't. They said they wait till the report is done, so I called on my own. Now there's a detective on our case. I just called yesterday, was able to get a copy, or my husband picked up the police report. When I reviewed that last night, it is not a complete police report. It is missing a lot of information and is not correct. So there are a number of things that I'm very concerned about. I actually did get a voicemail on my way out of work. I noticed from the chief of police, I guess was notified because I was going to be here. So I will try to call him and see if I can set up a meeting and meet with him in person. But I did want to bring this up because it is a mail theft issue and we felt blown off, and also that Yuba City Police Department didn't seem to know that they were supposed to monitor our area. That's a huge cause for concern. We've had Sutter County Sheriff out there. They're, they're great to be out there. They're kind of surprised they don't monitor our area because I know that Yuba City has a big area to cover. So those are huge concerns for us. Everybody in the neighborhood is very concerned.
All right, thank you, Laurel, for your comments, and please do get in touch with Chief Rob Landon.
I will be.
And I'm sure he'll be happy to sit down and discuss these issues with you.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. All right, anyone else from the public? All right, seeing none, moving on to